And there's Ruby, ready to rock and roll. There's a motorhome in here already. Because we need all the cars to park up here because they'll be quite busy later. Who'd have thought we'd find a pub stopover in Spain?
I know.
Good morning and welcome back.
Good morning.
We are still in, where is it?
Valencia.
Near Valencia.
Camper Park. Or
Yeah.
Camper Park, Valencia.
Yeah, we're still there. We're leaving today. We have to be off by 12, so we're about to do the services and get off this pitch. We just got to get off these trucks.
Yeah.
And head off down towards the reception area, isn't it?
Yeah, so basically they've got like you can reverse or go forward in, but it's a drive on. Grey waste empty, fill your water up, which I believe 50 cents a go.
We think,
and,
yeah.
Do your toilet as well.
Yeah, so a bit cheeky in it for the water. But anyway, so we're going to get off here and we're heading to somewhere a bit different, but we've got to do shopping on the way again.
Yes, more shopping needed.
So this is the first time we've had these out since we've been here, isn't it?
Huh?
I say this is the first time we've had these out since we've been here, isn't it?
It is, yeah. If I can stay off chocks, I'll try.
They are good ones, actually. There's only been a couple of places where the height hasn't been high enough, isn't it? And was that like
a couple of places?
grassy kind of place, pitches? I can't remember.
Yeah, on a field, I think.
Yeah.
UK, really.
Yeah.
That we've had trouble where we've been up to the highest and still a little bit out. But it ain't been too bad.
But they are good chocks, aren't they?
Yeah.
Good levelers.
Yeah, they are, because they give you 4 steps up.
Which way are you going, you? Never mind me. So that was our pitch. Number 64. Right. Time to go down and get these services done.
No one on them?
I can't see anyone there now.
No.
Watch that wall. So as you can see, you've got your chemical waste there and water drop. They fill water.
That's 50 cents only. I don't know if it's an old system or if it actually works. No water, so it's going to cost 50 cents.
He's got a little stash of coins in his nice purse. Is that a sandwich bag?
Yeah.
So water's draining nicely. We'll check what it says on the waste. I'll go through in a minute and check that. See if the sensors are still playing up. I think agua potable means drinking water, Lee.
Yeah.
So
Agua potable, yeah. Potable drink.
So 50 cents going in. Ooh, and water flying everywhere. That could have been funnier. I'll go around and check for you then, alright? Yeah. So let's see if them sensors are working. Right, it's got 100% waste and 25% water. As you can see, we are emptying it, so let's see how it goes. It's doing down there, but it looks like he's having fun. Is he doing washing the wheels? Is that full? Is that
Full up.
says it's full, is it?
Yeah, it's it's definitely full because it's coming out.
Right, okay. I'll tell you what it's showing then. 75% fresh and 100% waste still.
I don't know, we have to sort the waste one out when we get back.
The score there, Lee?
The wastewater's now empty, the fresh water's full up, the sensors are wrong, as always, but I know we're good for a couple of days now until we get on the site.
Yeah, because we're off grid tonight, aren't we?
Yes, tonight and probably tomorrow.
So we've got a free stopover tonight. Come with us and we'll show you where it is. So we're just got to get shopping first. And I need to get out of here because there's flies. I'm okay though, I know we are. Right, so let's say bye-bye to this lovely campsite. And it is quite nice and peaceful.
Yeah, we've had no problem here at all. Decent enough sized spots as well, and it is a camper air.
Last night though, I'm sure I heard like some kind of rave, but it wasn't loud, but once you're awake and you hear it, you know, and you work out what it is. Yeah, but it wasn't that loud, and apart from that, it's perfect, peaceful. We're just squeezing out of this tight spot. Just gotta watch your wing mirrors. Yep, plenty of room. And we're on our way. Right, so we just parked up. We're in a place called Torrente, or near Torrente, which is near Valencia. We're just on the side of the road here. And them guys are just doing the rubbish, I believe, sorting through it.
Yeah.
But we're on these like lay-bys here again. There's loads of these because there's a truck stops as well. I think you might be able to show you out the window. There's some on the other side as well. We don't know if we'll get into the Aldi properly with the parking. It hasn't got big bays, and we don't know whether...
Well, it's got the shaded bays as well, so obviously the shaded bays are designed for cars, not us.
So we'll go and have a look now anyway and see whether... We'll let you know whether you can get in there or not, or whether it's better to do what we're doing.
Yeah, that's all good. Right.
Let's go and do some shopping.
I've let Jodie carry on shopping for a minute. There is bays, and we'll probably take up 3, but there's plenty of space in there. So I'm going to take the motorhome round, and that way we ain't got to carry all the stuff back to the motorhome. We can just wheel the trolley to it. So Jodie's in there shopping now. So
we're parked up in Aldi at the moment, but we are going to move back where we were. Do you want to just show them how you parked?
Yeah. So it's a big spot here. Literally just taking up 3 bays here. And Aldi is literally just there, but you can see the low shaded car parking areas, which is great if you're in a car or a smaller van, low top or something. But for us, this is ideal. We will be moving around to the shade again, but we're going to unload the shopping now. We tried to drive around, find some shade, and we couldn't. So it's like a big industrial estate. But we've decided to park back where we were, and right next to Aldi, and we're going to have some lunch. What do you say? You're trying to put the fridge in a cooler spot? Right,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so we're struggling with our fridge being so hot, being 3-way fridge, and so it's obviously sits below a certain ambient temperature, so we're not getting it down to a cool temperature. At night it seems to be running fine, but we've done a big shop, so I'm trying to get it in the shade. I'm trying to give it as best chance it can to stay cool. Yeah, and then as I was saying, next up we can't get there till 5. So, and it is 20 to 2 now, and it's about an hour and a half away, isn't it? Yeah, something like that. So I'll put it in the sat nav. So we thought we'd stop here, have our lunch, and then... But we're not going to eat too much because hopefully we've got quite a big meal coming this evening. But we'll tell you more about that when we get there. Waited here now for an hour and a half. It's been all right. There's just been a few trucks pulling up, and I think they just pull up because it's off the motorway, stop for an hour, have a break, a sleep, and grab some food or whatever. So it's quite a good stop if you just need a little bit of time or a little snooze yourself, or you want to use the shop. It's good, isn't it? Yeah, it's ideal really. So we found ourselves a nice little bit of shade, but the shade's starting to fade. Everything's ready and set to go now, and we should arrive when we need to arrive.
Bye bye Valencia area. We're heading towards Alicante.
We're shutting down our minds, we just wanna feel that rush. Losing track of time, but that's so typical of us. When I hear the bass playing, fall on the floor, I just wanna let out my roar. Can't wait no more, dancing like we're animals. Hands up, up in the air, jump around like you don't care. Let people stare, just put your hands up in the air. Just put your hands up in the air.
One thing I didn't realise, that this place is quite high up. We do stay on this road to get there. 5 ton limit this road. So we're alright. Bear in mind we're coming up to quite a bend. You go this way and then it goes the other way, just to let you know. That's what I said, keep turning. Jesus. We was aware of this, I saw it on the map before we got to it, thank God. I was hoping it'd take us down again, but it seems to not be the case. It seems to be taking us even further up,
Yeah.
which is nice,
Yeah, something
but it's the
different.
unknown, isn't it? It's the unknown. Then this bit seems alright.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to do something a bit different. Up on the windy roads, right up. We're quite up high now. Don't know how high we are, but we're at the top, near enough.
It's just a bit more concentration on these roads, that's all.
Yeah, well, they're wide enough, so you know, don't be put off. They are wide enough.
Like that was the peak though. And we're going back down again now. Peak for us anyway on this route.
Moving through the lights, let the music carry me. Act like tomorrow never comes, it's as good as it can be. When I hear the bass playing, pour on the floor, I just wanna let out my roar. Can't wait no more, dancing like we're animals. Hands up in the air, jump around like you don't care. Let people stare, just put your hands up in the air.
200 metres this way.
Yeah.
There's an motorhome already sat in there.
Yeah, I think. That's what it says.
There's a slight bit of a bump as you come down there, but we were alright. Just down here. And it says it's just literally there, so I don't know how we get into it. That's not it, you can't get in there. It says here, Victoria Station, so it must be on the...
I think it was a bit further up. Here we go.
This is it here. There's a motorhome in here already.
I suppose we're the best place to park.
Can you get in between them two? I know, it's the
trees,
bush.
yeah.
No. Here then,
Yeah.
reversing in here, isn't it? Right, so it looks like we're going to get in here lengthways the other way around. So Lee's going to reverse. Just because we need all the cars to park up here because they'll be quite busy later. You okay? And I think if we can get up to here, so if I can stand about here, because we've got a bush line there, so hopefully we can come in a bit more. Yep, you can see me, you're fine, you're fine. So eventually we got parked up.
Well, we're in. I'm just going to see if we're level now. Don't look too bad, to be honest.
I don't think I'd put it on a chalk if it's not too bad anyway.
To be honest, it's a bit easier than parking in a lot of pub stops I've parked in the UK.
And some of the campsites we've been gone.
Some of the campsites, yeah.
How on level are we?
Well, what do you think?
Down on that bit again?
Yeah.
As per usual.
On that corner.
Let's
But
have a
is
look.
it too much of an issue? That's the way the water drains anyway, so...
I think for the sake of one night,
Oh, I've got a load of flies.
think for the sake of one night, we'll just leave it.
Yeah, okay, I'm happy with that. We'll leave it.
We're ready to go for our meal. We may not be able to take the camera with us, or we're not actually going to take it with us unless we feel we can come back and get it. It is really busy here. It's a quiz night tonight and it's very busy. And we've already heard a comment that we were meant to hear from someone getting out of one of the cars saying we shouldn't be parking in 4 spaces.
Yeah,
obviously.
Bear in mind it's not their car park and you are invited here by the landlord, so to speak. However, you know, for us it's just one comment out of many, so we'll see how the night goes.
It does make you feel a little bit like, are we going to be welcome or not? So we don't want to take the camera in there just because that might not help. But I will show you what it's like out here. Yeah, so it's quite packed, really. Yes, it looks like a busy place, so we'll go and have a meal, come back and we'll let you know how the night went. Well, we're back. Yeah, we couldn't really film in there. It's a bit too personal, isn't it?
It is very personal, and it's really good because there's a lot of expats around here, and they had their quiz night as you would back at home.
There was about 3 or 4 tables not involved though, so we weren't the only ones.
Yes, no, we was in sort of like the restaurant, but it was just segregated, you know, between the two really. But
it was outside, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, when it got late, when we'd eaten, we had to come back in, and there was a few mozzies about at the end. The price is on the main meal. Yeah. So then you choose your starter and desserts. They'll choose your dessert afterwards in case you want to change your mind, because they have some like alcoholic ice cream stuff, don't they, as well? Some days, some days or something. But we also had 2 bottles of rosé wine. It was only €9 something for 2 bottles.
2 bottles, amazing. And that's in a restaurant.
You had a T-bone, didn't you? You had T-bone steak.
T-bone steak.
So like 8
massive.
courses.
This was like 500 grams of steak here.
8 courses, right? Basically, because there were like tapas bits in between the 3 courses.
Yeah. So you don't get to choose them. They bring them out. You can eat them or not, but it's great. 8 courses, so be careful you have as a starter because you might fill yourself up. Your starter was like another menu. Yeah, I had a Mexican wrap with loads of dips. It was lovely as well.
I went for the melon just in case.
Ham and melon, or Parma ham.
But it was €63.50 for
with
all of that.
And that's a T-bone steak, 2 rosé wines, 8 courses. I mean, this was... we could have gone cheaper on... Like, for example, we could have had the cheapest main course meals, which were €22.
€38 for your T-bone.
Yeah.
That's right.
So it was a big jump because I had a T-bone, but it's still massively cheap out doing that.
I had Thai green curry. That was amazing.
Yeah. So far, we ain't slept here the night yet, but I think we'll sleep well after that food and 2 rosé wines. But, that was lovely.
I'm stuffed. I think it's ready for bed for me now.
Head down now because we're on to a next destination tomorrow.
It's not the wine, it's the food. I am stuffed.
Yeah.
Right, we'll see you guys in the morning.
Good morning, everyone.
We're going to head off from this stop in a bit, but first we're going to see if we can show you the local village, which is a 5-minute walk from here. But I'll show you what it's like when it's quiet here. So... this is first thing in the morning, and then that's where we are. And the village is just down that way. But yeah, so it does get busy on a night here. So what we would suggest, and I'm quite adamant on this because otherwise you could end up missing out, or we could end up losing this stop altogether. Please go to their Facebook page. I'll put the link in the description and message them before you turn up. 1, because they like you to arrive after 5 o'clock because they have a busy period before that. And 2, if someone else is on here and there's 2 big vans on here, it may start upsetting the locals, which may end up they might have complaints and it could end up getting stopped.
So just make sure there's room basically, and you'll be more than welcome for the night.
Yeah, we don't mind sharing this with you, but please do make sure you do call ahead in advance or send a message on the Facebook. Not sure whereabouts you walk. I think it's this side for them, because this is the opposite to what we would walk, isn't it? So the oncoming traffic.
Yeah. This is it through there.
So that's the restaurant where we were last night, just through there. Don't know how busy this road gets. We hear the odd car going past.
And not only that, you see that looks probably like a bell tower up in the centre of the village there. They do like to sound the bell tower quite often.
And that's the sign for the pub. Yeah, they do. We were hearing it quite a lot last night, weren't we?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
There's a lime tree here on the way down.
All along there, that.
Oh, look. Yeah. There's an apple tree in the pub car park or restaurant car park. We were looking at it yesterday and it actually looks like it's a kind of villa, someone's house, because the upstairs, someone lives in it. So it's like they've just opened the bottom part as a restaurant, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
But look at that view. Look at the mountains. Who'd have thought we'd find a pub stopover in Spain?
I know.
So that's how we're going, Parcent. I did get a bit confused, as I do sometimes with a Facebook, because I thought it said 100%, and I think it's 100%, as in the place, which is quite funny. This is the local village. There's another restaurant there.
Yeah.
There's a little shop and a restaurant, so it's got everything you need. There isn't really that much to film here, but what I would say is it looks like a little buzzing community, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. It looks great in that way, because you have got the shops, the restaurants, and everyone seems to get together quite often. We're seeing a fair few English around here. I think it's quite a mixture, and it's a bit out of the way from the coast and the tourist areas, but that's what makes it, a very nice place to visit, really.
Yeah.
For a stopover, you get a nice meal, free stopover. It's great.
Yeah, so if it doesn't open till 1 o'clock the next day, just check the timings. You could actually come down into this village and have some breakfast, and it's quite lively now, isn't it?
It is, yeah. What I've noticed around here as well, even though we're up in the mountains, is there's a lot of cyclists.
Yes.
Loads of cyclists, so fair play to them, because some of these hills are steep.
Fit cyclists, yeah definitely. But yeah, they just like get on with it, don't they? They have to, because this is where they live. So we're going to head back up to the motorhome now, and head off to our next destination. They're definitely going up. Good on you, well done. Yeah, well they were e-bikes as well, weren't they?
They were, yeah.
So they get a little bit of assist. It's still hard work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they help you assist you up the hills.
Yeah. Probably they've all got e-bikes and we've not noticed.
I don't think all of them have, to be fair.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're back at the car park now.
This is a Spanish telephone number, but we found it easier to use a Facebook anyway. And there's Ruby, ready to rock and roll. We're heading back for the coast today for a one-night stop before we go to a campsite for 7 nights again. And Lee's quite happy because we've just realised that we're going back the way we came, and he knows that route now because we've come that way. He said if we went the other way, the fear is that we're going higher up into the mountains in the unknown. So even though it was a little bit windy in places, you know, you've done it.
It's just the hairpin bend, but that's fine. Not a problem at all. So
Just have to be ready for it.
it's about an hour and 11 minutes on this sat nav, so let's say an hour and 20. We'll be at our next destination.
Still behind some other cyclists now.
Yeah, it must be some sort of known area for cycling because there's loads.
Like you said though, with the hills, it's probably good training
Yeah.
up and down. The only way through is through. This is it. Is it a bridge? Whoa, look at that view, man. That's the sea down there.
Yeah, it's for Benidorm now.
Yep. I think that's Benidorm over there. Yeah, that's Benidorm. There in the distance, you can just see the tallest hotel in Benidorm. So we've just arrived at our next stop. We're only here for one night, but we think we've found a little gem, don't we?
Oh, it is. It's a lovely little site. Beautiful.
We've come on here, we found it, the area looks great, and the guy was really professional. We just turned up and he found us a place and he's talked through everything, the location, everything.
Yeah.
So we're going to leave this one here because we're going to get set up and we'll show you everything and where we are on the next vlog.
Yes, we will.
So
thank you again to everyone that subscribed and supports the channel. We will catch you on the next one. So until then, bye.
adios.